Hey, friendo, Steve here.
Hey, Larson.
And happy Wrestlemania week. Oh, man, here we are, Larson. It is the biggest predictions challenge we've ever done. I hope. I don't know how many people are going to sign up for this thing.
Hopefully
I hope
everybody.
So, we've been pushing the crap out of it, man. And, of course, on the line, the CM Punk Signature Series title, not from WWE Shop, from some dude in Pakistan Shop. That's right, it's the bootleg CM Punk title. This is on the line, as is the hat, which should be arriving any day now. In any event, this is our guide to help you with your predictions in the Predictions Challenge, Larson. Today, we're going to take a look at WrestleMania Night 1. We're going to let you guys know where we're leaning. And our predictions for entertainment purposes only, we're not holding ourselves to these answers. But, you know, for some of these, I kind of feel like I pretty much know what's going on.
I think after Raw this week, I think it's illuminated at least some of the picks here. Yeah. Obviously, we got the go-home show on SmackDown that could inform our decision further, but we're shooting this on a Tuesday, so we got to wait till then to make our final decisions. These are unofficial for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Where do you want to start?
Let's start right here with Rey Mysterio taking on El Grande Americano. Steve, who you got?
I was very happy to see the go-home math on this one on Raw with El Grande Americano standing tall over a prone Rey Mysterio. 6 confidence points on Rey Mysterio on this one. Makes you wonder if they'll do a thing where they'll continue this on to another match, maybe a Mascaris versus Mascaris match.
That could be. Yeah, it could be a situation where Rey gets the win, tries to unmask El Grande Americano. American-made makes the save for El Grande Americano, so then that would lead to mask versus match. I have 7 max confidence points for night 1 on Rey getting the win.
Okay, wow. Okay, because this is the only thing, though. It's like, yeah, that go-home math, but what you just said, wouldn't it kind of make more sense if El Grande Americano gets the win, then Rey Mysterio gets his heat back, and that motivates a second match?
Rey will win and unmask El Grande Americano.
So Rey wins this, Rey wins that, El Grande Americano gets nothing.
Yeah, it's Chad Gable.
Here's my thing. I almost gave it max confidence points, but hey, this is a brand new America. What's next, Larson?
Next, we got War Raiders defending the tag titles against New Day. I thought New Day was going to have these tag titles like months ago.
Yeah.
They're finally contending for them here at WrestleMania. I got New Day with 3. Nothing on Raw this week happened that really illuminated which way they're going.
Yeah.
You got to get those titles on New Day because they got to start doing something with that Raw tag division.
Yeah.
Not much is going on over there. Put the titles on New Day. They're entertaining. They're great. One of the greatest tag teams of all time. And maybe them with the titles will lead to some interesting creative direction for the Raw tag division, because right now they ain't doing much over there with that division.
Yeah, dude, I agree. I got 5 confidence points on this. I think the War Raiders are simply keeping those titles warm. They're booked as good guys. And so I did take issue with their promo saying they're going to war with the New Day, though. Because if you're not going to talk about ladder war, you shouldn't be talking about war in wrestling. But yeah, I got the New Day winning too with 5 confidence points, man. It's time. It's time. War Raiders are cold. Yep. New Day, they got to get hot.
You got that right, buddy. Next up, Jade Cargill taking on Naomi. Steve, who do you got?
I got Jade Cargill because she had the big thing happen to her. I only got 4 confidence points on it, though. I'm not as confident in this match as I am others, simply because, number one, Jade Cargill took a loss like the first thing that happened when she got back to WWE. And Naomi's doing really good heel work. Mm-hmm. So, I got Jade. I'm picking Jade. But, I don't have all the confidence in it because it's entirely possible. Jade being gone for such a long time puts in my thought in my head. And then plus she lost to, Liv Morgan. I was like, she might just come back for this match and then be gone. I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know. And Naomi's doing such terrific work. Wouldn't shock me to see her get the win. So I got 4 on Jade.
I'm not too far off. I got 5 on Jade because, Naomi's doing great work, and I would not be shocked if she gets the win here, extend the feud. Jade ultimately wins it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. That being said, at this point, I'm going Jade with 5. Mm-hmm. Let's talk the U.S. title. We got LA Knight.
Yeah.
Defending against Jacob Fatu. Jacob hasn't lost a singles match yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't put a lot of confidence points on LA Knight getting the win. I think he's going to retain because Solo's going to inadvertently probably cost Jacob that title. That seems to be the story. That being said, they might just want to put that title on Jacob Fatu because he's getting incredibly over. He is awesome. We'll wait to see what happens on SmackDown, but right now I only have one confidence point on LA Knight getting the win.
I have one confidence point as well on LA Knight losing this match. Dude, everything you said is absolutely correct. That's why I only got one confidence point. I have no idea. I hope we'll get some go-home math to kind of illuminate the subject on Friday. I doubt they'll just give us a video package, but I guess anything's possible. My reasons basically this. WWE is about to be there already, but they're about to be even more loaded. They are going to get to a point where they're going to need to shift these titles around a little bit more often, I feel, in order to, add some story dimension to all these players that are coming in, more options for stories. And you get that with the titles sort of switching hands more often. Like you said, Jacob Fatu is incredibly over. I'll be honest with you, man. I know you and I are both like, sometimes I feel like with every situation we think to ourselves, okay, well, how can they get around Jacob Fatu? How can they get around like trying to protect the guy? Mm-hmm. You think Solo Sikoa. I think in this case, dude, I think Jacob probably just going to beat LA Knight straight up. I think that's as likely as anything else. And then LA Knight that's not a terrible loss for him.
No.
He's still incredibly over. He'll get a bunch more wins and he'll be in contention for the U.S. title again. But I think it's entirely possible they do that. I don't know how likely it is, but I think it's possible. But either way, I got one confidence point on Jacob Fatu.
We'll see what happens on SmackDown. Next, for the WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton defending against Charlotte Flair. Steve, who do you got?
I got Tiffany with 3 confidence points, largely because I think that they are banking on her to be the future of the company. I think this idea that Charlotte is, kind of putting Tiffany in the deep end when it comes to the promos and whatnot. I don't think it matters a damn that it's been a debacle. I think Triple H has a plan. I think he's going to stick with it. I think Tiffany retains against Charlotte Flair. I think they think of her as the future, and this is one part of establishing that future.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I got Tiffany with 4. I don't think anything that's happened in the build of this match is going to change the outcome in terms of what they had booked initially. And as soon as they made this match, even before, I thought, okay, they're going to book this match to help get Tiffany over. I don't think that changes Tiffany for confidence points.
You and I both had this match being the thing at WrestleMania and the outcome long before Charlotte even won the Rumble.
Yeah.
It was like one way or the other, Charlotte's going to have Tiffany at WrestleMania, and it's going to be for Tiffany to get over.
Yep. Next up for the World Heavyweight Championship, Gunther defending against Jey Uso. I mean, once Gunther left Jimmy Lay in a pool of his own blood, it seemed a near certainty at that point that Jey was going to win. Nothing that happened on Raw last night maybe changed my mind. You don't have Jey lose a Saturday night's main event to Gunther. Just have the rematch and have Jey lose again. I got Jey becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion. Yeet, 6 confidence points.
I got 7 confidence points on Yeet to open up the show and get that whole stadium yeeting everywhere. Yeah, man, I think it's going to be a good match. But like you said, when Gunther took out Jimmy to such a violent extent, that's the big thing. So the other guy's got to get his. Gunther's fate was sealed at that point. Tactical error on his part. Jey Uso gets the win. All my confidence points on the night 1.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Let's talk this main event. Triple threat match. Roman Reigns versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. Steve, who do you got?
Just to add a little bit of context here, old Steve tried to do some research on this one. I went back to try to see the go-home episode of the Raw prior to the HBK Triple H Chris Benoit triple threat to see how that was booked. I couldn't find that anywhere. So, I don't know. Right now, man, I got 2 confidence points. Probably should be 1 on CM Punk because that go-home math was kind of crazy last night. Seth Rollins stood tall over both Roman and CM Punk. If this went any other way, if they did a video pack, if they did anything else, I'd say on the WrestleMania 10-year anniversary of the Heist of the Century, they'd do a Heist of the Century too. I don't know. I got Punk. He's the last guy they always bring out during these promo segments because he's the most popular guy they got. And maybe he might not even have another WrestleMania after this. So yeah, I don't know if they want to tell the story of him. Okay, he has his main event. The next WrestleMania probably should be for the title. Does it necessarily mean he's got to win this year in case he doesn't have a next year because he's old like us? I don't know. He's the most popular guy they got. I got him winning with 2 confidence points.
I have Punk with 2 as well. Seth has done a pretty masterful job of manipulating the whole situation to benefit him to this point.
That promo was great last night.
It was. He's taking advantage of Roman's insecurities, and he's taking advantage of Punk's loyalty to Heyman, and he's done it masterfully so far. There's a lot of theories that night one's going to end with Seth Rollins leaving the ring victorious with Paul Heyman by his side. I'm still pessimistic that's going to happen. You look at the go-home math with Seth standing tall again. Unless they do a segment on SmackDown leads to believe that he's not winning at Mania. In terms of the story they're telling with Heyman and Roman and Punk, I don't know how that's going to sort itself all out. That being said, ultimately, if I feel like that if Cena's winning night 2 and you end night 2 on a bit of a bummer with the heel going over, there's some sense there to have babyface go over night 1. That means CM Punk gets the win. I got Punk with 2 confidence points.
I feel like there's the one guy who's not going to win this is Roman Reigns. And I feel like I remember Punk saying a thing a while ago when he was talking about when he used to be with WWE and, talking to Vince about his Brock match and him saying, well, Brock's going to win, but Brock's not going to be there the next night. He's not going to come back for a while. So, what sense does that make? And Punk and Rollins are going to be the guys who are there the next night. I don't think Roman is.
And I think
that's why I
thing.
think, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's another thing is coming out of this match, and I don't know how it's going to play out per se. By the end of this match, it's going to be clear that Heyman is still at Roman's side. He's still his wise man.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So while Roman's not going to win the match, he's not going to take the pin, he's going to leave with Heyman still his wise man. I feel like that's going to be the case. And Punk's going to have an understanding. All right, Paul, we're friends, but I understand your situation right now. So be it. That's how I feel like the story is going to play out. I could be wrong completely.
Ideally, dude, honestly, Heyman goes with Seth. And I think that makes for and Seth wins. And that's the most intriguing thing coming into the next night. I just don't know they're going to do that at WrestleMania.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if Cena's going to win main event night 2.
Yeah, and I agree with that as well, yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely. Anyways, so there you go. There are your predictions for night 1 of WrestleMania. Tomorrow we'll be doing night 2, so stay tuned for that as well. Do us a solid, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys around.
Goodbye.